They say there's somebody for everybody, and you prove that's true. Yeah, hey. Look. I've been searching through the world, I've been looking for somebody like you. They say there's somebody for everybody, and you prove that's true. And baby, that's you. And baby, that's you. And baby, that's you. And baby, that's you. Baby, that's you. Baby, that's you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Summer days, lemonade in the backyard. When I'm with you, I ain't never had no bad thoughts. Swear I put a ring up on your finger one day. Hey, you had a style to hit the wrong way. But you said that you ain't with that. You rather chill out with your homies at a kickback. Yeah, that's why I mess with you. You ain't care about attention, you ain't selfish. You a blessing, boo. You special too, you special, babe. Don't be tripping off the past, they was playing games. Now we on to better things. Yeah. And baby, you're my poison. I feel you in my blood, yeah. And baby, I've been dying for your love. Yeah, baby, you're my poison. I feel you in my blood, feel you in my blood. Baby, I've been dying for your love. All for your love, all for your love, all for your love. All for your love, all for your love, all for your love. And for your love, for your love, for your love, oh. And for your love, yeah. And for your love, yeah.
And baby, you're my poison. Say, baby, you're my poison. Got me in a daze, baby, tell me what you think. Maybe you could be my boyfriend. Maybe we can go and chill and just ride. All I know is that I'm feeling your vibes. I swear you're like a Saturday, like my favorite song. And when I'm with you, we could do no wrong. I know you the one, there ain't no avoiding. I don't need a vaccine, cause baby, boy,
and baby, you're my poison.
I feel you in my blood. And baby, I've been dying for your love. And baby, you're my poison. I feel you in my blood, feel you in my blood. Baby, I've been dying for your love. All for your love, all for your love, all for your love. All for your love, all for your love, all for your love. And for your love, for your love, for your love. And for your love, baby. Yeah, for your love.
Seen you at a party, babe, and when you looked my way, I had to walk my way to you. I said like, how you doing, babe? You said this ain't your thing. I said that's crazy, cause me too. Look, I just got off work, so I ain't tryna see this many people unless it's you. You said okay, okay. You kinda smooth with words. Maybe we can go get some food. I got this place I'm hiding. I promise that you'll like it. No, girl, no, I ain't lying. We should try it, you'll be okay. Baby, I swear you're worth it. You why I write these verses. I think you know you perfect. Baby, you perfect for me. I've been searching through this world. I've been looking for somebody like you. They say there's somebody for everybody, and you prove that's true. Yeah, yeah, hey. Look. I've been searching through the world. I've been looking for somebody like you. They say there's somebody for everybody, and you prove that's true. And baby, that's you. And baby, that's you.
Hello everyone, welcome to Juniority. I'm your host Mona, and today I'm super excited to bring you this amazing show with I'm Ready cast. We have Maya J. Pinson with us, who's the writer, director, casting director. She kind of did it all, producer. Really amazing young lady, and she brought on her cast today. But before we meet everybody, let's go ahead and watch the trailer for her short film.
How long were you waiting to use that joke?
What joke?
The pie joke.
Oh, I honestly didn't even think you caught that.
You're such a nerd.
My son just informed me that he likes your daughter, and he wants to take her out on a date.
I'm not saying that.
Mom, yes you are. And parents wonder why teens don't come to the first about dating.
What was you and Trey talking about?
Well, he asked me out on a date, and I told him I had to ask you first.
Are you sure you're ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Mom.
Hello everybody, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, I'm
afternoon.
so excited to have you guys. How's everybody doing? I know it's like a group thing, so I'm gonna actually go through and have you all introduce yourselves. So since we have Miss Hodges at the top, I'll let you introduce yourself real quick.
Karen Hodge.
Josiah?
Hey
And
there, you guys.
you
My
can
name's
say a
Josiah.
little bit about yourself as well.
What's up, y'all? My name's Josiah Parker. I played the role of Terrence in the movie I'm Ready, and I have my own TV network called JP TV Show, and also I have my own clothing line called Life Vision.
Beautiful. Kamayu?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kamayu Christian. I play the role of Trey in I'm Ready, and I am currently an undergraduate at NYU.
Fantastic. Maya, you're next.
Hi, my name is Maya J. Pinson. I'm 16 years old. I'm the writer, executive producer, and actress who played the role of Lolita Wells in the film.
Beautiful. And next to you we have?
My name is Janaya Williams. I'm the nagging little sister of Diamond and the. My name is Star.
Ah, very cool. Awesome. Princess? Oh, I don't know why I can't hear Princess.
Loudon, and I play the role.
Oh, we lost Princess.
Hear me
Princess,
now?
can you say that one more time? Oh, I think we're losing you. Oh, no worries. Okay, we'll come back to Princess. Abel or Abel? I'm gonna say it the Ethiopian way. Abel.
Yeah, Avel. My name is Abel Melissa. I play Chris, and I'm ready. I'm a junior in high school, and I'm super happy to be here, guys.
Fantastic. Really great to have you. And Phoebe.
Hi, my name is Phoebe Coleman. I am 15 years old and I play the role of Tina.
Very cool. And your mom.
Yes. Hello. I'm so excited about being here. My name is Laverne Coleman. I actually play the role of the mother of Tina and Trey. And I'm just very happy to be here with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And then we have on the phone, I want to make sure, Linwanda joining us, Miss Linwanda Coates.
Yes, that is correct. My name is Wanda Coates, and I'm excited to be here as well. And I played Melinda Wells, Lolita's mom, and Terrence's mom in the film I'm Ready.
Fantastic. Thank you all so much for being here. Real quick, so I'm going to go around. I know it's going to take a long time for everybody to answer all of the questions, but I'll ask a question, and if you have a particularly special story about how, first one would be, share with us how you got involved with the project. Who would like to go first? Okay, Abel, go ahead.
Okay, so in elementary school, I used to go to the same elementary school as Maya. She left early on. I later graduated from that school, 8th grade. I think she left in like 4th grade.
Okay.
A couple of years later, her mother contacted my mother, and they talked for a bit. And apparently, we had found out that Mignon Pinson, Maya's mother, was an acting agent, and she tried me out for a few months, and she later informed me that Maya wrote her own script, and I thought that was really nice. That was really impressive of her. And she told me she did everything, and I was so ecstatic to join her, and everybody on the cast was great. I loved everyone, and I was fully sold, so I just committed myself to acting. That's how my story starts.
Fantastic. I love that story. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I know, Josiah, you actually weren't even supposed to, well, or did you audition for Kamayu's role? Is that what I understand?
Oh no, so basically I had auditioned for another role where I was supposed to be another character within the role, but then at the last minute we had found out that the main character who was supposed to play the role of Terrence, he unfortunately couldn't make it. And so at the last minute, Maya's mom asked if I wanted to be able to take that role, and it was like, this is my first time actually doing acting for real and really taking acting serious. And it's like I was kind of nervous about it, but then I just trusted myself and just trusted the process, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it. And so I did it, and the scene that me and Maya were in the film, it went very well, and I really enjoyed doing that, and I just learned a lot off of it. Just because in my personal life I am the younger child, so being able to take this role, it showed me who I could become as a man and how to influence other males within the world on how to treat a female, and just to overall bring positivity and a balance of doing things.
That's awesome. What a great story. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. Maya, do you have any specific story you'd like to share with us about how, any of the cast members got involved?
Well, I have a story for everyone, but if I had to pick, I guess I'll talk about Janiyah or Star. So Janiyah got involved in I'm Ready because I grew up acting, and I know she's been around a lot of, people who have been touching in and out of the film industry, and she also has been in several projects herself.
Yeah.
So for her age, she's only 10 years old. I know how professional she can be and how strong of an actress she can be, and she has so much potential, and I just can't wait to see her grow. But when writing the roles for the different characters, I knew that I wanted to incorporate her in there. So I knew that she can play this role very well as a nagging little sister, and she did do the role well. But yeah, so that's how Janiyah got involved.
Fantastic. That's awesome. My next question.
Miss Mona, you're on mute.
Oh, whoops. Thank you so much. Okay, so my next question would be, who was it like first time acting, and who's more seasoned with that acting experience? Anybody that's more seasoned? Oh, Kamayu. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I've actually been acting for a very long time. I can still remember my very first play was in the 2nd grade. But with all of those experiences, I've never actually had the opportunity to act on camera. I've worked behind the camera, but never on camera. So this was a very exciting opportunity. And to hear that it was written by a young rising writer was extremely interesting to me. So I quickly became invested in the project, and meeting everybody, I definitely could not tell that everyone was new to acting. Everybody was very professional and working off of each other, and it was definitely a great experience for me, even having prior experience.
Fantastic. And I know you got one of the major roles. What were some things that you did to prepare for that?
Things that I did to prepare for the role, I actually like reminisced and thought about how I was when the first few times I tried to ask a girl on a date. And I discussed things with Maya, and we became comfortable with each other, and she was very expressive about how she wanted our relationship to come across on camera.
Okay.
And I've worked with other love interests before, but because she wrote it, she had an in-depth vision of what she wanted both characters to be, and it made my job a lot easier because with us talking to each other, we were able to create something that I feel like a lot of young people will be able to learn from.
Fantastic. And, that's a great point that you said, like she wrote it, but somebody else was directing it. What was that relationship of her, director, and like, especially for me, if I wrote something, I probably would have a hard time getting my hands off the directing part. So what was that working relationship like?
So from my personal perspective, they worked very well together.
Fantastic.
As I said, it was my first time working on camera.
Yeah.
So they would constantly be helping me out, and I'd be like, am I standing okay? And they're like, you're fine. And they definitely just kept working off of each other. And whenever Maya had an idea, she would share it with Ben, and he would do his very best to get it on screen for her. I would be like, are they like best? Because like it definitely seemed like they were best friends on set. So it was definitely a great experience for me personally.
Awesome. That's good to hear. My next question will be for Phoebe and your mom. You guys played mother and daughter, which you actually are mother and daughter. So tell me a little bit about your guys' experience of working with Maya, and especially something that was written and produced by somebody so young.
Well, I really think she did an excellent job, this being her first film that she wrote. I'm going to say working with my mother on set, I've said this before, it was very stressful for me because you know how mothers are. They're, like demanding, like, you do this, and if you don't do this, when we get here, you need to do this way, and this and that. So I didn't feel, at first it was like very stressful for me, and I was like, okay, awkward. No, that's my actual mother. And if I do something wrong, she's going to talk about it later in the car ride home. So,
Phoebe's dishing out right now. She's telling us all of the behind the scenes. I love it. Go ahead. That's awesome.
Well, actually, I am a theater buff, I guess you would say. Okay. I went to school for acting I have been in several movies, but this is my first speaking role, I would say, in a movie.
Gotcha.
I think that, well, I know that Maya is a professional. She is top shelf. She knows what she wants, and she is a motivational type person. She motivates even adults. She wanted me, I mean, I wanted to strive to do my best because she's just that much a professional. And I just see it, her rising and rising from this point on. I would say that it was stressful for me to act with my daughter on set. I guess the topic, though, was a little, I guess, rewarding for me. I'm not sure how Phoebe felt about that. Because Phoebe is 15 years old, and she has already inquired from me about the talk. And I was like, well, what do you want to talk about? And she's like, well, the talk. And so this film, what Maya has written and produced and directed, it really is a talking point for parents and children, young adults or teens, to actually discuss the matter of dating. And so I think this was just on point. I really enjoyed working with everyone, and I know Maya's going to go far. This movie is top shelf.
Yes, agreed. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I'm getting some audio interference, so if you're not answering a question, if you can have your video muted, that would be awesome. But since we're chatting with the adults, I'm gonna ask Ms. Hodges, what was your experience like working with Maya, and being that this is something put together by somebody so young?
It was so awesome, Maya. I always tell her how awesome she is. I said, and I just did background work, but I actually do a lot of movies and stuff with speaking roles, and I do big movies doing background work. But Maya, I wish I had that mindset of yours when I was your age, because I would have made better decisions in my life. But I'm good now, but big ups to you and congratulations again.
Awesome, very cool. And Miss Coates, what about you? What do you have to say in terms of working with somebody so young?
Well, it was an absolute pleasure working with Maya. Very determined individual, very confident, and I love how she would give direction but also take direction. So it was definitely a pleasure playing her mom. I don't have any kids, but having the opportunity to be her mom and, kind of be, stern with her was, funny in the beginning because in the casting, in the audition, they asked me, can I be mean? And I said, yes, with this big smile on my face. Of course I can be mean. So they wasn't sure if I could really holler at her and be a mean mom, but I was able to do it, and I believe the film actually was excellent. I enjoyed it. It's truly a pleasure working with her.
Fantastic. Very cool. I love that explosive scene between Maya, Josiah, and you. That was fantastic. I saw the short film. It was really, really amazing. Such a great job. You totally nailed it. I'm so proud of you too. So what are some expectations that you guys had going into shoot? And what was it like, what you had expected, or any preconceived ideas that you had about your character, but then maybe it was portrayed a little bit differently on set? What was it like after you saw it? What was kind of like the growth process that your character went through? I'm gonna start with Josiah.
for me personally, just how I explained earlier on how I found out at the last minute about getting this role, it was like I was just very just curious on how I did because after we had finished the film and after other people got the chance to watch the film, other people saw the part of me acting and they really enjoyed what I was able to do, but I haven't got the chance to see it yet. And so I was just very curious on exactly how I did. And so when I got the opportunity to actually see what I did, it was like I saw a whole nother person. It was like I was just so proud of myself because I never thought that I had such a character like that within myself. And it's like it just gave me the confidence to just believe in myself more and to just keep inspiring others to know that whatever you put your mind to, that you could do it and you could be successful at doing those certain things. So yeah, I really had a great time.
Good, fantastic. What about you, Kamayu? What was the transition of your character from reading it to what you saw on screen?
In terms of the character, I feel like portraying it and growing with my fellow cast was what I was expecting. But something that I did take away from it that I didn't expect going in was the lesson that I feel like people take away from watching my character. Because after seeing the end result, I definitely have thought like, man, I wish I could have showed this to me like 3 years ago or so. Because it truly was a learning experience, and it wasn't something that I really that clicked with me. Despite all the work that we did, it didn't click until I saw it. How people can truly learn from this film. So I feel like that's probably the biggest takeaway that for anybody is that it's supposed to be so people can learn.
Yeah, very cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna come back to you, Janaya, but let's go to Princess since we haven't heard anything. Hopefully your audio is good. No, we still can't hear you. Maybe Princess if you call in. Oh, but you can't really call in, huh? What do we do about your audio? Are you on Wi-Fi or internet? It's really choppy. But if there's a way you can fix it, I'd love to hear what you have to say for sure. Cool. Janaya, I'm gonna come to you. You were the youngest person on the set. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, I was the youngest person on the set, and I'm ready. And I was really excited to be the youngest person, and I'm ready because I got the youngest person already. And I liked it to be the nagging and sassy sister, and I'm ready because it was really fun and exciting.
And what about your character did you enjoy portraying?
The character that I liked being in Diamond and Lolita's conversation.
Being the nosy little sister. Yeah. And you brought so much energy and so much sass to that character. Like I was like, oh yeah, she totally killed it. So props to you. That was fantastic. Yeah. Abel.
Yes.
You
When
were the
I was
comedian
informed,
in the character.
yeah. Okay, so yes, when I got the role from Maya, she picked me. I didn't even have to audition. I'm so grateful for that. I'm sure the people who laughed at me were grateful for that. That was very nice of you. But when I saw the script, I was like, oh, this is. I wanted to say it was relatable to me, but it hurt to realize that. It was funny. It was funny before the shoot, funny during the shoot, and as I saw during the screening, funny after the shoot. I think Chris is basically me, but yeah, just basically me. I loved it. I love the character so much. It's sad yet relatable to many young children.
So you're saying
and
you were typecast?
Yes.
Yes. That's awesome. So clearly you had to have brought a lot of you to the character. What about, did you have any challenges or were there any spots that you were stuck with? or this was an easy ride for you?
I feel like since I feel like it was kind of relatable and the character had to bring some kind of comedic value. I feel like it was a bit easy for me to just blend in with the character, just be me. Yeah,
Well,
it
Maya,
was
next
nice.
time you cast him, you give him the most challenging role. Now you know.
All right, that would be nice too.
And I'm planning on it. I'm working on my second film. And so you're in for your role.
All right.
Fantastic. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to my next question. Any particular behind the scenes story, memory, anything special that you guys would like to share with us that as audience we may not know? That I see Kamayu smiling. You look like you have something to share. Go for it.
I have to say that going into the role of like a boy with a crush was very like humbling in a very nostalgic way. And I expected there to be like behind the scenes jokes of me and Maya, but the ones with Maya's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Pinson, were always like very kind of chilling because her father would literally stop me, just look me up and down. And, like it was a constant thing. It was very endearing, but also like
You're like, wait, is that serious?
right.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that was happening behind stage. I thought was pretty funny.
That's cool. Awesome. Maya, did you have something to say?
Yes, there were this cast. Cast and crew. I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to work with them. Be select people because it was hilarious. Whenever we weren't acting and like on air, well, not on air, but cameras were rolling. There were jokes. There were riddles. There were everything. Even with the background actors in the church, everyone was so engaging. I know that it was like, rough time during COVID and stuff, but we still made sure that we, made each other laugh, made each other smile.
Mm-hmm.
I know and Wanda and our director, Benjamin Captain, they had a lot of riddles once one shoot.
Very cool. Nice. I wish Benjamin was here with us today, but that's okay. Princess, how are you doing over there? No, still not working. Okay, no worries. So after seeing this film, what are some areas that you were like, ooh, I should totally work on that and make it a little better? Or you were like, maybe you saw something that you totally didn't expect. I think Josiah kind of touched on it because I think there's a huge, I don't want to say gap, but between like being there acting and then when you see it after the fact, I'm sure you probably have thoughts and not judgments, but you might have thoughts about your performance while you're doing it. And then after you see it, it's a completely different experience. What did you learn about yourself in particular? Abel, go ahead.
I am too quiet. Okay, so when we were shooting, specifically the hallway scene,
yeah,
we reshot multiple times as you do normally, and every single shot, I was like, "Am I being too quiet?" And then when we watched the screening, I was like, "Oh, I was quiet," and yeah, that's just something I need to work on for the future. I feel like that's one of the things. I haven't seen any other major flaws.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that's really it. Just volume.
But seeing yourself on screen, how did that make you feel about your performance? Are you like, oh, I totally nailed it. I can't wait to do my next role, or what was the feeling?
I can't wait to be in a movie again or
Oh,
anything.
fantastic.
That was fun.
Yeah. Very cool. Who else felt like that?
I just wanted to jump in and say that Abel, he called it a flaw. I don't want you to think of, your mishaps as flaws, because just take them as learning experiences, because, Josiah, you saw that you have a lot of potential. I saw that. That's how I knew that I really wanted to do this project. And, you underestimated yourself and you saw yourself like, oh, wow, like, where did this side come from? And then with Abel, you said quiet. I've done plenty of things, like even as small as looking at the camera while shooting. And I would go back and look at the project and be like, man, like I really wish I didn't do this or I did this. But don't look at them as mistakes, flaws, like you said. Look at them as learning experience.
That's the motivational part of Maya coming through. I love it. I was just texting your mom. But Josiah, I think you wanted to say something.
Yeah, for me, when I just overall looked at all of our performances from the behind the scenes aspect through what we actually performed within the film, it's like I saw how well we all flow together as one. And it's like seeing the film, it just gave me the inspiration to just want to see more of us do more together, because I felt like the connection that we all had together as one, it really showed me a lot, and it really shocked the way how I expected the outcome to be. And it's like I really enjoyed seeing this, and I felt like through watching this, we all working together are leaving a message for the world and trying to just bring something great for the world to see.
Fantastic. Yeah, I completely agree with you. The chemistry was definitely there. It felt like a family, and you guys really have that relationship. It's clear to see that. Speaking of which, I'm interested to know, because of COVID, I know you guys had to really like make this a super, super safe production. Did you guys have any time to rehearse table reads, or did you all kind of worked on your individual characters and then came together? What was that process like?
Yes, well, was this question directed to anybody?
No, you can go ahead. But if anybody else wants to answer, they can go after you.
Okay. Well, yes, we did have a table read in January. And I made the phone calls about, casting, letting everyone know that they made got the role on Christmas, because I knew who I wanted to be in it before, but, I wanted to wait on Christmas Day, call them, or around Christmas dinner to, just some good Christmas news.
Yeah.
But we did a table read in January, the beginning of January.
Okay.
And I gave them all the scripts, and I encouraged them to practice and get as much in touch with the character as much as possible. Because, even on script, on the scene when we're about to shoot, we'll go through the lines a couple times just to get a feel of each other, because practicing by yourself when you're at home is way different than actually going through the dialogue with someone else.
Yeah.
Because feed off of each other's energy. So I made sure that they had themselves, and then also so that we'll practice.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Speaking of which, I know, I have a little, I didn't do any acting, but I took theater in school. When you memorize your lines, especially like you said, being at home, working on your own character, if you memorize it too much, you can get stuck when now you're on set and the director is trying to direct you a different direction because you've memorized it and practiced a certain way of doing it. Did anybody have that challenge where you were kind of stuck with like your character? And no? Okay, Kamayu, go ahead.
Yeah, I can speak on that a little bit. Definitely the way I do memorize lines, I like to memorize emotions, and that's easier in my head because I can feel what I'm supposed to be feeling in the moment, and the words will come out. And when you do get critiques, sometimes it can throw that off, but as an actor, it's your job to initiate the vision that the writer and the director are trying to give you.
Right.
So when that comes along, I usually just try to look at it as building, because it's not that you did anything wrong. It's just that a slight tweak could project the story forward.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I always feel like once you have the words, when you're working with others, it's only going to build. So even if you already have something memorized, you'll see it later and be like, oh yeah, that was better.
Gotcha.
So that definitely happened a few times with me, Maya, and Ben all working together, and it always just felt like positive collaboration.
Fantastic. I love that. Okay, cool. Any particular scene that you are fond of that stands out to you personally, even if you weren't in on it? I'm curious to know. Go ahead, Abel.
The playground scene.
Mm.
Like the only reason, like not because the booger line I had, it's
That was
the
funny.
only reason I love it so much is because me and Kamau, we had banter at the end, and I thought the microphones were off, so I don't know if you could hear it, but they were still recording,
Oh,
and then yeah,
that's funny.
yeah, I just
He was like,
in the moment, impromptu acting is beautiful,
I
completely natural.
Oh,
Yes,
that's awesome.
plenty of times throughout the film where there were, some improvisation because it's just easier, more natural. Like, for example, in the scene where Diamond first tells Lo that Trey likes her, when Chris told Chris told Diamond, and Diamond told me that Trey likes Lo. And that scene in the beginning where Lolita's like, "Oh, Chris is such a nerd, but y'all will be cute," because it's pretty obvious that Chris has a thing for Diamond. And another improvisation scene was, I believe during the date scene, when Trey and Lo were walking home with the sweet frog cups, they were eating ice cream and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about two things in particular. One, that the fact that there is a National Gummy Bear Day, and two, how I know it's a little weird, but I've always wanted to like kind of comb somebody's mustache or like beard.
That's
Just to,
funny.
yeah, we were talking about that.
I do that all the time. My boyfriend has a mustache. It is fun. Okay, Phoebe, did you have something to say?
Yes, the two things that stood out to me was when the sister, brother, and mother were at home and they were having that little argument. Although I wasn't in that scene, I think that was like really real. Like it looked like I was watching in the movie theaters, and I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
what's
I know.
next? Like I thought they was gonna have to,
I
know. So I was like, wow. And then the second scene was the dating scene. Like, even though they didn't have any like specific lines in that scene, like I was like, oh, this is so cute. Like, so those are the scenes that stood out.
Very cool. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I love those scenes too. Miss oh my gosh, I'm forgetting your last name. Miss Coleman.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I would say one of the things that stood out to me was the two moms discussing I guess, my son wants to date your daughter.
Yeah.
That whole relationship piece. I thought that was very well written. It just kind of like brought everything into perspective.
Yeah.
And then for me to watch Phoebe playing Tina when she was teasing her brother. Phoebe is 15, but her voice and her height, she can play the role of someone younger than that. And so just watching that scene where she's teasing him, and then he's like, and also in the church when she was teasing him and telling on him.
Yeah.
She was a snitch. So, that's so real. And then I guess also the scene where Josiah, at home, not at home. Actually, it was two scenes that Josiah played where he was like the brother that, I'm watching you. Like, you said to my sister, I'm after you.
Yeah.
And then when he's telling on his sister to the mom, oh, she liking a boy or boy liking her, that whole role where I'm the man, okay. No, you're not. You're not no man. You're a little boy. I mean, that whole thing, I loved it. I think you did a very, very good job, Josiah, and playing that part. I really did.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Awesome. I also want to check with Miss Coates or Miss Hodges if you have anything to say.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say those were, I think the go-kart scene was one of my favorite scenes. I just fell in love with that scene. It's like I just wanted to go back to be 16 years old and date again. just so I can go take a go-kart ride with
Yeah.
some boy that's liking me. So I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
Had a really nice touch to it. You just kind of fell in love at that moment. And then my other scenes were definitely with Josiah playing the big brother role and the man of the house role. He didn't care what, Lolita had said. He was the man of the house and he was in charge, and there was no other man there. And definitely looking at Lolita when she was talking to Kamayu, and then just kind of like gritting him and taking off his glasses and looking at him up and down. And then, of course, when she came home after the date, checking his watch like, you want to make sure that you're home because, if not, then I'm going to have to deal with your little friend. So those were my, three of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I have to say, when Kamayu was about to ask, that look that you gave Kamayu, Josiah, before you walked off, that was very real. I was like, oh, you're about to get punched in the face. Like, that was a good one. Yeah, very cool. Okay, Miss oh my gosh, I gotta remember Miss Coleman.
Miss Coleman, that's right. Also, Luana just reminded me too, the go-kart scene itself, but the music. Oh my gosh, that music, the way it just blended in. I was like, oh my gosh.
That music is great.
Yes, actually. The music, I mean, Maya really had the music, the sound. I mean, everything was just blending together. And I just want to say this piece here. I just think that what Maya did for the extras, I've been in other movies before as extras. And I mean, to have your name up on the screen, and then the way she treated behind the scenes, she had food just for everybody. I've been in movies where the extras, you don't get a thing. You might get some water, but this girl, she made sure everybody was taken care of.
Yeah.
It was a family. We were like a family.
Yeah.
Yes, if you all like the music, shout out to my cousin Kobe Freeman. He's out in California, but he writes and produces, and he sung, and his cousin also featured on one of the songs. They're called "You" by Kobe Freeman and "Poison" by Kobe Freeman. You can check that out on iTunes or YouTube.
Yeah, and thank you, Maya. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna talk about one point that Miss Laverne brought up. How I just wanted to make sure that everyone felt included. And like she said, it really did feel like a family because the chemistry between the cast and the crew and the background extras were phenomenal. Everyone got along. I really would think that on the day of the shoot, I really would think that we went through about 3 practice or like rehearsals of the scene. Everything went so smoothly. Everyone, when the director, Ben, or cinematographer, Chris, asked people to, talk amongst ourselves, like, normal after church talk, everyone was so deep in their own conversations that they looked real. They probably were real conversations.
Yeah.
But I make sure that, everyone was included. And also with the credits, I wanted to make sure that everyone had their name on the credits because I know for a fact, probably the first 3, maybe 5 extra roles I had, my name was not on the credits. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone felt included. I casted over 40 background actors and 12 principal actors. And I just wanted to make sure that in some way, shape, or form, they felt like they were important. Because every role that you put in to making a project like this is equally important to each other.
I love that. I definitely love that. And I also saw Gabrielle Williams in there who So definitely huge shout out. First of all, your cousin, how do you pronounce his name? Blvke? Blake. Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't know how to say it, but shout out to him because he gave us permission to actually use his music today. So huge shout out to him. And yes, that music is totally spot on. Fit the scene very well. He did such a phenomenal job. I'm definitely a big fan. Miss Hodges, did you have something to say? I think earlier you were maybe... You're muted. Here, let me unmute you real quick. Okay, go for it. Oh, nope, you're still muted. How do I? You might have to unmute from your end. I thought I could unmute you. Oh,
Maya, I just wanted to say my favorite part of the movie is when he walked you home and y'all wasn't holding hands, y'all didn't kiss, y'all didn't hug or none of that. You went straight up them steps and he stood at the bottom of them steps, and I thought that was very respectful.
Very cool.
Good job.
Yeah, I do want to know about that scene, Maya. What was going through your mind, because there's different ways you could have had that play out. Tell me the thought process behind how you did that.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the last part of your question again, please?
Oh, yeah. So the part where he brought you home, there was no touching, nothing. Like, walk me through the choices you made, because it could have gone a different way. I don't know that your dad would have let Kamayu. But tell me about your choices in writing that and the thought process behind it.
Well, the purpose of the film is to be, PG family short film that can relay the message of conversating before dating, the tagline. Just, promoting open communication and trust between kids and their parents.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make sure, because when they did,
that's okay. Something is crashing down over there.
When Lo, so sorry. Okay, when Lo had the conversation with mom, the mom. I'm so sorry. Okay, the mom made it very clear that no hanky panky stuff, and I wanted to make sure that Lo, followed directions of what the mom said, and that, relates back to the message of conversating before dating and having communication, trust, and responsibility in a parent-child relationship.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay, you guys are dying over there. I love that. Okay, my last question. I'm gonna ask one last question, and then I'm gonna just give everybody an opportunity to say anything they would like to. So you have an opportunity to say something. But Maya, huge success. You have entered it into so many film festivals. Tell me about the list of film festivals you entered it to, and where you are with that. Talk to me about the screenings that you've had, because I know you had like 6 screenings that was sold out in like 2 hours or something, I think your mom was saying. But share a little bit about the success that it's had so far.
Yes, actually, we had 9 screenings, and all 9 of the shows were sold out. The film got picked up for 4 different film festivals. I received, not 4? It's 9 film festivals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 9 film festivals. Mm-hmm. And I've received 2 awards for, being one. I was nominated Best Actress from LV magazines, and 2, I received an award for writing the film at such a young age, and I received 3 certificates. So it's been nothing but.
The poster also won recently.
Yes, I also won the poster award for having the best movie poster. Yep. So it's honestly, God has really been shining light on I'm Ready, and I'm extremely grateful.
Beautiful. I'm gonna give everybody an opportunity to say a little bit of something before we close. Who wants to go? Okay, Kamayu, go for it.
I just want to say how appreciative I am, because I got to bring so many people in my family to come and see the film, and they loved it, and they were so impressed, and they were so proud of me, and I really have the Pinsons to thank for that. And so often my cells are so short, even on set, but you are truly an inspiration, and it is so impressive of what you created. and
Yeah.
you should truly be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for the opportunity that you were able to give all of us.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kamayu. That was awesome. Abel, go ahead. And then we're going to go to Princess.
Okay. When I told my closer family about this, like my first cousins and stuff, they thought that this production was gonna be like a really, really low budget thing, a little dinky set, and I'm so happy with the result that it
Yeah.
like that it turned out. Like it was
Yeah.
great. Like my uncle, he came to the screening.
Yeah.
He was like
Blown.
knocked off his socks. He was so like amazed at how professional it was. And like I just wanted to tell you, Maya, you're already proving people wrong. I'm proud of you. Everybody here is proud of you. I'm grateful for the chance you gave me. I'm grateful for everybody else here who came because everybody here was great. Everybody on the set was amazing. Kamayu, Janaya, and Princess, they kept me going throughout the whole shooting. Like they got me through. They got me through the whole thing. I loved it. I loved the whole set. It makes me want to keep acting. Thank you, Maya. Thank you a lot.
Beautiful. Awesome. Princess, go ahead. Oh, I can barely hear you. Do you have a microphone, like a headphone? Are you on a phone?
My gosh, it's not working.
Does anybody else hear Princess? No? Okay, Princess, go ahead and
No,
talk.
I'm
I think there's a delay, maybe. Oh, no. We can't hear you. I'm so bummed.
Can you guys?
Sorry, Princess. Who else? Miss Coates, do you have anything to say? And then Phoebe, I see you raising your hand.
Actually, yes, I am. Final thoughts. I am definitely so proud of Maya. She has done a wonderful, wonderful thing with definitely putting into film or for folks to start the conversation before dating. I think dating is having that conversation with your parents is so important. And I just love the fact that she sat down with her beautiful self and decided to create a film so that we can see, what that looks like. And hopefully, a lot of teenagers will take a note out of her, a page out of her notebook and use that when it comes to dating. But I'm very proud of her. I'm very thankful for the opportunity to work with Maya and the team. Her mom and her real mom. I'm a film mom, but her real mom and dad are just awesome folks. They just work with a spirit of true excellence. And it was truly a pleasure working with the team. I loved everybody, and the energy that we brought to the table was phenomenal. So I truly look forward to working with everybody again. My folks that attended the viewing was just so bummed out because it was like it ended so fast. It was like, wait a minute. I know they about to start part 2. They just cannot leave us, here. I know there's another showing or something. So they were very excited. They are waiting for Maya to come out with the next film. So the anticipation, the expectation, Maya, you can't let my family down. They are so waiting for you to come out with the next film. So I really enjoyed it. I thank you for the opportunity. And, I just love everybody. I loved every cast member and definitely Ben and the team as well.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us on the phone. I know you're a bit busy, but I appreciate you making the time.
Yes, I am working on my second short film, and Janaya, she also wanted to throw in some stuff.
I'm proud of all of the members, and even though I was Diamond's fake little sister, it felt like that I was everybody's little sister.
Oh, very cool. That's awesome. I love that. That just speaks volume about what kind of energy you guys had on the set. That's awesome. Yeah. I think Phoebe, you had. Oh, go ahead, Maya.
No, Phoebe can go. Phoebe can go.
Go for it, Phoebe. I know you raised your hands.
Yes. First, I would like to say God bless you all, everyone. You guys did really amazing. Second, I don't know all who's watching or who will see this later, but I would like to give out a little bit of advice. I've been acting for a while now, and this was my first time having a character in a movie. So I was nervous, to be honest. But I would like to say, for those of you that are interested in acting or is acting now, and soon, hopefully, you get a speaking role in something. Overall, if you forget a line or some lines, just remember the theme of your character, or just remember how your character is. Like, is she bossy or is he, straightforward or whatever? Just remember that and then just go with the flow. Don't go crazy and freak out, okay? But, I'm sure you'll do awesome, and props to you all. You guys did amazing. My family kept talking about you all more than they did of us, actually. So, you guys did really well. So.
Thank you, Phoebe. That was awesome. Josiah.
First off, I just want to say, Maya, thank you so much for having me a part of this. And to all of you guys, I just want all you guys to know that it was definitely a spiritual reason why we all have connected together as one. I want you guys to know that there's a reason why I know you guys, and I could definitely tell that you all have talent, and you all have something great to offer to this world, something great to really show the world about who you are as an individual. And it's like, I'm really proud of everything that you guys have done. And it's like, I want you guys to continue believing in yourself and striving for greatness, because it's up to us as one to help the world and to figure out ways that we could influence the world in the right direction with everything that's going on in the real world. It's like, it's up to us to take initiative and take advantage of the opportunities that are given to us when it comes to creating films or creating stories or anything that we like doing, and trying to send a positive message to the world so that we could change and evolve humans as one. And so we could just have humans understand in total who we are and what the specific role we're supposed to be playing as a whole. And I feel like you all have showed that. And for the ages that you guys are, I feel like you guys have definitely influenced a lot of people. And especially through me being a part of this film, it's like I've influenced my family as they've gotten the chance to see another side of me, and another side that a lot of people have never seen of me or thought I was able to carry, even with my own self. So it was like, I'm definitely grateful for being a part of this film and being able to gain that connection with you all. So thank you very much for all you guys. Thank you.
Beautiful. Miss Hodges? Oh, you're muted. There we go.
Maya, I just want to thank you and your mom for having me a part of the film, and especially a part of this interview tonight, and especially getting me booked for a film that's coming up soon. I really appreciate you guys, and I love y'all so much.
Thank you, Miss Hodges. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you.
Miss Hodges, she actually, I just wanted to give her a big shout out because first of all, she pulled up to the church scene fly because she had on the bomb outfit. But she also, I just wanted to definitely say thank you so much for your support, and I've seen that you've been in some big projects, so thank you so much for participating, and I'm ready.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Miss Coleman.
Okay. Yes. Maya comes from humble, professional stock. Her mom and her dad, well, her mom, who is the CEO of Shooting Future Stars, she actually taught Phoebe about 5 or 6 years ago acting. And the acting classes were professional. The award ceremonies, I mean, she had like Oscar trophies for each actor. So Maya comes from that stock where you know it's going to be top of the line. And so we were excited about just being a part and being involved in the project. And then we were just ecstatic that she booked us for principal roles. I believe Phoebe is more familiar with everybody else because Phoebe has been to school with Kamayu, and she's acted in a couple of movies with Miss Hodges and Janaya and Maya and everyone. So it was already a family, but it just became more and more involved as a family. And so again, thank you, Maya, for your professionalism. And you know, she's only 16.
Yeah.
Like I said, she's only 16. I can't wait to see what she's going to do next.
Yeah.
Thank you again. And thank you for having us on this interview. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, I just want to say my final thoughts are you guys all did such a phenomenal job. I actually saw the film this morning and I was really, really impressed. I mean, I saw the trailer, but seeing the movie and all of your performances, it was, I had a smile the whole time. And I truly, 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 I am proud of Maya and each and every one of you, because even just the conversation, like you guys are like feeding each other's energy, such inspiration going on. And you know, it's like what a great opportunity, like, you know, Maya putting something like this and Josiah learned something about himself, you know, and I feel like everybody took something away from it, which it looks like, and that is such a beautiful thing. Very, very impressed by the quality of the production. Clearly you ran such a professional set, and to see that at 16, I too am looking forward to seeing what you're gonna do next. That's fantastic. And I really, really appreciate each and every one of you guys for making the time and being here. I know it's late for you guys. We have some East Coast people, so I really, really appreciate you guys. Princess, sorry we couldn't chat with you. I know, maybe next time. Well, clearly Maya's on her, you know, writing her next movie, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have you soon. So I want to say thank you so much to everybody that came. And then Miss Quotes also joining us over the phone. Thank you guys so much, and I look forward to keeping in touch with everybody through Maya. And yeah, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you so much for having us, Miss Mona.
Of course, it's such a pleasure. Thank you. All right, we're going to close this. You guys can hang tight. I'm just going to close out. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please go to Maya's social media. Maya, go ahead and tell us your social media before I... Yeah.
Yes, my Instagram is MayaJ04, MayaJai04, or you can visit my website, which is mjaip.com. And before we leave, I just want to, you know, give a shout out to our production assistant, or PA, Michelle Kane. I know she's not here on the interview, but she was one of the biggest behind the scene helpers that I could have ever asked for. The best, always on top of stuff.
Fantastic. Well, shout out to Michelle. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to close it, but I'm going to chat with everybody else. Also, you can follow us at Juniority TV on all different social medias. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Yeah. Hey. Seen you at a party, babe, and when you look my way, I had to walk my way to you. I said, like, how you doing, babe? You said this ain't your thing. I said that's crazy, cause me too. Hey. Look, I just got off work, so I ain't tryna see this many people unless it's you. Hey. You said okay, you kinda smooth it worse. Maybe we can go get some food. I got this place I'm hiding. I promise that you'll like it. No, girl, no, I ain't lying. We should try it, you'll be okay. Baby, I swear you're worth it. You why I write these verses. I think you know you perfect. Baby, you perfect for me. I've been searching through this world. I've been looking for somebody like you. They say there's somebody for everybody, and you prove that's true. Yeah, yeah, hey. I've been searching